If you type a natural language prompt into an AI interface and watch it sketch out a beautiful, functioning web app, you are vibe coding. When a model generates code this way, it typically focuses on the visual presentation layer. The result is a user interface that looks complete, but lacks the underlying systems needed to actually process user input or manage information. According to Stack Overflow's 2025 survey, without a database or a secure server to manage those interactions, your code remains restricted to a single-player toy, a program that only functions for the person currently running the demo. The barrier to creating real software is rarely about writing the visual code. It's about building and wiring the invisible, complex systems that make the application functional for the public. On March 19, 2026, Google updated AI Studio, marking a transition from a simple UI generator into a full-stack infrastructure builder. The platform now constructs the deep wireframe layers that exist far beneath the surface. Traditionally, coding with AI is a linear process. The AI generates code, you run it, it breaks, and you manually spend time debugging it until it works. Google replaced that workflow by integrating the Antigravity Agent. This is a task-oriented model designed to manage entire project structures rather than just responding to individual chat prompts. The agent uses a process called verified execution. It autonomously writes the code, runs it in a testing environment, and fixes any errors it encounters before it ever presents the result to you. This autonomous loop directly addresses the manual debugging bottleneck. Instead of a developer spending half their day fixing syntax errors, the agent handles the trial and error cycle internally. By automating these repetitive debugging tasks, the platform allows the human operator to focus on the architectural intent, defining what the app should accomplish rather than how to fix a broken line of code. To make an app function for multiple people simultaneously, you need two specific things: a way to store data and a way to verify who is using the app. AI Studio now includes native integration with Firebase, which is Google's platform for app development. Specifically, it enables Firestore for cloud-based databases and Firebase Authentication for managing user identity. With a single approval click, the agent builds the logic to sync data across devices and sets up a secure Google sign-in page for your users. If you want to integrate a service like Stripe for payments or Google Maps for navigation, your app needs an API credential to authenticate requests. In a basic prototype, that credential is often embedded in the client-side code, meaning it's visible to anyone who loads the website. To prevent this security leak, Google introduced a secrets manager. This component stores sensitive credentials strictly on the server. The public browser requests an action, but the actual key remains in a secure environment where the end user can never see it. Integrating these secure backend services transforms a fragile prototype into a viable application ready for a live audience. Deploying a live AI application at scale introduces a new challenge: the risk of sudden, massive cloud computing costs as more users interact with the models. This was highlighted in August 2025, when a billing bug exposed developers to uncapped API charges, with some accounts facing bills of over $70,000. In response, Google introduced project spend caps. Creators can now set a hard monthly dollar limit, ensuring the project automatically stops if it reaches a specific budget threshold. Once the costs are capped, developers can use the Deploy to Cloud Run feature. This moves the code out of the playground and hosts it on a live public URL using Google's scalable cloud infrastructure. Google's goal for this infrastructure is to reach a volume of 1 million functional apps built on the platform by the end of the year. By automating the database configuration, managing the security routing, and full server setup, the platform removes many technical hurdles that traditionally stop prototypes from reaching live audiences. The natural language description now functions as the primary architectural instruction, resulting in a system stable enough to be used outside the initial development environment.